Hello guys, today we are going to create a ship landing FX in Houdini FX. I will provide the animated ship model link in the description. Let's get started. As you see, I already have imported my ship and added the landing animation. So first I imported the ship model and align it to grid perfectly, and then I reduce the scale of the ship. After that I added normal to fix the normal if in case it has incorrect normals. Then I take a group node and select the thruster part of the ship which is located at the bottom. Then I animated the ship. I will provide the animated ship model link in the description. Let's make a ground and keep it to default size. Take a geo node and object merge our ship. Take a blast node and select the group that we have created earlier. Then toggle delete not selected. Now take a scatter node. We need to change the point position on every frame, so to do that write $F in the global seed tab. Again take a object merge and import our ground. Now take a wrangle node. We are going to use sidefx function. Intersect compute the first intersection of array with geometry. First, we are going to create uVector data that is new pos in UVW. Now we going to add some random value in x-axis of normal as well as z-axis of normal. Multiply the normal by 100 times. create a integer data named as hit, and we are going to use intersect function in this. Now set the current point position as the new point position that we calculated named as new pos. As you can see, we are getting point on our grid, and there are bunch of point where our thruster is located. Now it's time to set velocity. So we need this kind of velocity. To achieve that, we are going to use vex. Again, take a wrangle node and write the following code. As you guys can see, we have added the velocity. Next we need to remove the point to have less than 0.1 velocity. So for that, we are going to use remove point function with if statement. So what this function do? It usually calculate the length of the velocity, and if the velocity is less than 0.1, then the point will get deleted. Now take a pyro source node and in the initialize tab select source smoke. Reduce the particle separation to 0.05. Now we need to animate our velocity and density, because if the ship is away from the grid the velocity will be low. As the ship come near to the grid we need to increase the velocity so that we can get the thruster feel. Before animation we will add a bit noise in velocity and density. Kindly set the amplitude to 0.1 and attribute adjust vector. Take a wrangle node. This node will be used for animating the velocity. Now we will add noise and density. For that also we are going to animate the density based on ship distance. For that we are going to use wrangle as well. Now rasterize the attributes. Add some velocity blur. And we are ready to feed that into simulation. As you can see, we are getting smoke, but it doesn't give the feel of thruster. Let's animate our velocity and density, then see how it looks. Cool. As you can see, we are getting nice landing dust. Let's cache this simulation. Please add ground plane by unlocking the HDA. I forgot to add. So I have added another clip in the end. One of my subscriber asked me to make a tutorial on how to export VDB from Houdini. So let's learn how to export VDB from Houdini. So to export smoke or fire simulation from Houdini as VDB, we need to convert the native Houdini volume as VDB. For converting, take a convert VDB node. As you can see, we have 6 Houdini volumes. Now in convert VDB node, select VDB. Now you can see we have 6 VDB. Now if you have noticed, we have 3 velocity VDB, that is XYZ. We need to combine all that in one VDB. So to do that, we need to take a VDB vector merge. Now you can see we have only one velocity VDB. Now this is an optional step. If you need only smoke and velocity, you can blast other VDB. Always delete unwanted VDB, this will save the disk space also. For smoke rendering mostly we need only 2 VDB, that is density and velocity. And for fire we need density, temperature and velocity. For deleting the VDB, use blast node and select which VDB you want to delete. So for caching we are going to use ROP geometry output. Set the name for the output. Put $F4, this will make the naming with 4 zeros, then put .vdb. Let's cache this. I'm going to import it into Blender. I don't know how to use Blender, and just going to show you that now we can import our VDB that we exported from Houdini.